K-pop has become wildly popular not just in Korea, but globally, with one group currently dominating the scene, Blackpink. Four ladies take the stage whenever Blackpink performs, yet their personal lives are kept largely under wraps. Here is the untold truth of Blackpink. Blackpink's label YG Entertainment broke down the significance of the group's name when the band debuted in 2016. A representative for the label explained, "The meaning of Blackpink aims to contradict the common perception of the color pink. Pink is commonly used to portray prettiness, but Blackpink actually means to say that pretty isn't everything." As for the individual members, both Kim Jennie and Kim Jisoo use their real names, Jennie and Jisoo, when they perform. In contrast, Lisa's birth name is Pranpia Manoban, and Rosé's real name is Park Chae-young. Whatever they've chosen to be called in their professional lives, it's clear that for these K-pop stars, a rose by any other name would smell or sound as sweet. Although they're a K-pop group, it turns out that not all of the members of Blackpink are originally from South Korea. The fact that they have lived in various countries is, in part, why they're multilingual. As it turns out, they can converse with their fans in Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Thai, and English, giving them the ability to directly communicate with even more fans around the world. Rosé was born in New Zealand and raised in Australia, which is why she speaks English with an Australian accent.
In the studio, I think I need a cardigan, definitely some water, and my phone.
Jennie also lived in New Zealand before returning to South Korea and is able to speak English and Japanese in addition to Korean. Lisa comes from Thailand and, along with her first language, speaks English, Japanese, and basic Chinese, as well as Korean, which she reportedly only started to learn in 2011. Jisoo is the only member of the group who doesn't speak fluent English, but she is able to speak Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. If it wasn't already perfectly clear, the ladies in Blackpink are not only talented when it comes to singing, they're also super skilled when it comes to speaking different tongues. Blackpink is proof that you don't need a lengthy catalog of songs in order to rise to the top of the music industry. By 2018, Blackpink had become, according to Billboard, the best-charting female Korean pop act ever, despite the fact that they'd only released 9 songs. While they admittedly re-released some of their tunes, Blackpink can attribute their success to quality over quantity. That opinion seems to be backed up by the fact that all 9 songs have made their way onto Billboard's Hot 100 chart, while Kick It peaked at number 89, As If It's Your Last made it to number 43, and Playing With Fire found its way to number 26. Other hits did even better, with See You Later making it into the top 10, Don't Know What to Do hitting the number 9 spot, Really rising to number 8, while both Kill This Love and Forever Young climbed to the number 2 spot. However, it was their single Did It Do that made history in June 2018 when it debuted at number 55 on the respected list and eventually reached number 1. Want to get a glimpse at what the fuss is all about? Check out their performance at Coachella in 2019, which Vulture called a historic moment for K-pop and music's future. As a group and as individuals, Blackpink is having no trouble topping other acts on social media. According to Time magazine, Lisa is the most followed K-pop idol on Instagram with more than 40 million followers as of October 2020. In comparison, the Instagram page for the group itself has 30.2 million followers. However, Instagram isn't the only place online that Blackpink fans can indulge in their love of the group. Along with their 51 million YouTube subscribers, the group also has millions of followers on Twitter and more than 28 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Those loyal listeners were part of the reason why Kiss and Make Up, Blackpink's collaboration song with Dua Lipa, became Spotify's most streamed song by a Korean artist in the history of the platform in June 2019, according to E! News. Obviously, if you're enthusiastic about indulging in your love of Blackpink online, it won't be hard to find others who are eagerly doing the same thing. Blackpink has millions of fans around the world, so it's no surprise that the group also has a few celebrity admirers. When it comes to those in the music industry, Drake and Halsey have expressed their appreciation of the performers, as have Charli XCX, Todrick Hall, and Zedd. Steve Aoki is another professed fan who actually wanted to work with the group after previously working with fellow K-pop acts BTS and Monsta X. Harry Styles was even spotted in the audience at a Blackpink concert in April 2019, while Diplo was literally wearing black and pink when he posed with the quartet that same month, as was Jaden Smith. Beyond the music scene, James Corden, who welcomed Blackpink to his show during their US visit in the spring of 2019, is apparently known to pop on one of the group's songs when he's in the mood. The stars of Blackpink have also been meeting and collaborating with some other top industry players like Lady Gaga, Dua Lipa, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, and Pharrell Williams. At this point, it's clear that the ladies of Blackpink are experts at hobnobbing with the entertainment industry's elite. As one of the top groups in the K-pop music scene, the members of Blackpink surely enjoy the benefits of fame. While that affords them both personal and professional perks, it also allows them to use their good fortune to help others. And that's just what they did in April 2019 when the group donated 40 million won, or around $35,000, to help victims of a devastating wildfire that took place in South Korea. In response, Hope Bridge Association of National Disaster Relief revealed that each member of Blackpink donated 10 million won to relief efforts. The group also took to social media, sharing their sympathies with victims of the fire. Fans were impressed by the altruistic action, tweeting their thanks to the group for inspiring acts of charity. Fans of K-pop are arguably some of the most loyal, involved, and even obsessive music lovers in the world. According to the South China Morning Post, fans of the genre are uniquely capable of making or breaking groups' careers. They're also able to put their significant ability to sway opinions and actions to good use, which is just what they did at the end of May and the beginning of June 2020. When Blackpink collaborated with Lady Gaga, fans of both the group and the solo singer were surely thrilled. However, when the single Sour Candy was released, it came out at the same time that protests were taking place in the United States and beyond in response to the death of George Floyd at the hands of the Minneapolis police, as well as other horrifying acts of violence against Black people. In reaction to the circumstances which gained international attention, Blackpink's fans organized not to promote their song, but actually to make sure that it took a back seat to the protest cause. According to Business Insider, fans of the group encouraged others to decline from using the Sour Candy hashtag and instead to shine the spotlight on Black Lives Matter messaging. The international effort included examples such as the Blackpink Asia Twitter account, a fan account tweeting out a message of solidarity. The account posted, "We request everyone to please stop using the Sour Candy celebratory tag. Instead, let us pay our respects to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and all the victims of this inhumane violence and injustice. No life matters until Black Lives Matter." K-pop is a money-making machine, which is why the combined earnings of the four biggest companies in the scene, Big Hit Entertainment, SM Entertainment, JYP Entertainment, and YG Entertainment, the force behind Blackpink, reportedly now top $1 billion. According to E! News, groups like Blackpink, BTS, TWICE, TVXQ, and EXO top the list of the world's richest K-pop groups. And it's not just music that's making these stars wealthy. Stylecaster explains that the performers of Blackpink have endorsement deals and brand ambassador contracts with top brands like Chanel, Adidas, Samsung, Yves Saint Laurent, Dior Beauty, and more. That's why each member is estimated to have $8 million to her name, according to Celebrity Net Worth. While that's certainly a lot of money, you might have assumed that they'd have more considering their success. However, the ladies' fortunes seem to be in line with what other top K-pop figures are worth. For instance, most of the members of BTS are also reported to be worth in the neighborhood of $8 million each. Granted, each of their funds are just a fraction of the $60 million that Psy has. A figure to aspire to in the future, perhaps? Thanks to the fact that Blackpink's songs climb the charts and their videos break records, not to mention their sellout tours and major brand deals, the group has become incredibly influential. In fact, in April 2019, Forbes Korea released its list of the top 40 power celebrities in Korea. BTS took the second spot, with Wanna coming in third and Kang Daniel appearing in the fourth spot, while fifth place went to Red Velvet. Blackpink took the top spot. That same year, Blackpink also landed a spot on the Time 100 list of the world's most influential people, joining the ranks of the world's most notable figures in business, sports, politics, entertainment, and more. It's a pretty big accomplishment for a pop band. Time writer Kat Moon explained the group's inclusion, pointing out that Blackpink's Coachella performance in particular was a significant step forward for Korean music acts on the global stage. With that kind of influence, Blackpink's fans have a reason to be excited to see what the group continues to do throughout their chart-topping, record-breaking, money-making K-pop career. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite artists are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.